George Lucas murders someone.
Murders.
You want the original cut? Well, this is what I'll do to you.
GL, baby.
What the? Oh, god dang it, son of a bitch. If I find out who wrote this prompt, I'm going to find you. I am going to find you, and I'm going to hurt you. Not really. I was just trying to be funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 10 minutes. That's right, 10 minutes to do a little pre-discussion, watch this, and then a little post-discussion. So we're going to keep the pre-discussion short so we can watch this and then talk about it after. So, the Batman, the R-Pats Batman, which I have come around to. I outside of hearing about his...
I never was that pissed off that he was going to be Batman. I was just like, okay, let's see what he's got. Like,
here's the thing. It's just...
Like, just because he played a wussy vampire.
No,
shitty
but
series,
here's the thing. I looked at that. You know? I looked at that, but I also looked at his previous behaviors beforehand. But now I've warmed up to the idea. Although his on-set behavior, from what I've heard on this, has led to like some pretty bad like it actually led to like the set shutting down for a while because he banged Zoe Kravitz on the hood of the Batmobile while he was dressed up in the Batman outfit and she was dressed up as Catwoman. I don't blame him. That's like one of my top 5.
If you get a bucket list moment, then you gotta take it.
It's like one of my top 5 like idealistically like if I could be a superhero and have a moment like that, yeah. But good God. I don't blame the guy. I don't blame him, honestly, if that was the case.
Can't be pissed at him for that.
No, I can't. Instead, I could just be like, good job, but...
I'm pretty sure even most women wouldn't be pissed at him for that. They'd probably be like, good job.
Yeah, well, yeah. But anyway, the Batman, the main trailer, we got it queued up here. Let's go ahead and get it up on screen. And let's see what's cracking in Gotham. Here we go. I love how they're playing with the lights and the shadows. The red, the blue.
Hands up! Stay still! Get out of here!
Riddler. Yes!
I've heard people say that this Riddler seems like it could be terrifying.
It's a tool.
That's what I'm hoping.
I'm like, terrifying
When that
Riddler.
light hits the sky,
I love it.
it's not just a call. It's a warning.
Ooh, I like that.
I've been trying to reach you. Burn to God!
This is about a king, and Riddler's the match.
I can take care of myself.
Hello, Catwoman.
If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa! Take it easy, sweetheart. Hear everything they say, ain't you?
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I'm vengeance.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Black. In blue. In tan. All over. You. Dear God.
I got you! I got you!
Yeah, it does.
No, you don't. Yeah, about that. He didn't get the memo. Also, I'm loving the theme.
Yeah.
It's like dun da 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 dun dun da 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 da. I'm like, yes, loving
That's
the
one of
build.
those things where I'm like, I haven't been that stoked on it because I'm just like, it's hard to top the Dark Knight, to be honest.
Well, okay,
and like the best they can do at this point is just like at least make something that lives up to it, And,
well, you can definitely tell they're going for Nolan's was a bit gothic. It had some gothic feel to it. But overall, you could tell that this was something that was more, could be in the real world, potentially. This, I get it, potentially could be in the real world as well, but they're going even a deep diver into the gothic nature of Batman, because the look of the villains, the look of, the henchmen, the overall feel just feels a lot more... it has its own feel. I mean, that's the thing. Matt Reeves said he wanted to make a Batman film that would be a detective story and would stand out apart from the rest of the Batman film. Because that's one thing that we didn't really see. We saw it a bit in the Nolan films, the detective stuff. But we didn't really have a full... detective story.
That's one of the reasons that my favorite piece of Batman media is still the Arkham games.
Yes!
It blended the detective and the combat and the Prowler and the Knight and all those different things together really well and gave you a lot of all of it.
Yeah, and here we see them catching up to the Riddler. The Riddler being played by Paul Dano. So, I knew about that. The look of him here is...
I'm guessing there's another trailer that showed more of him because people were talking about him seeming terrifying.
Oh, it was the previous trailer.
Okay. Which I missed. So.
But
honestly, I would rather be surprised. I would rather see him when I get to the theater to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Just to heard about him.
And of course, I was going to say, Edward Nygma, for your latte foam art. Decent shape, but still a failure in terms of what is actually capable out there. But of course, here we have the bat signal with Jim Gordon in front of it, being played by Brain. Why you no work? He was on the tip of my tongue. Jeffrey Wright playing him. And of course, there's Robert Pattinson. What looks like
Those look like a bunch of Joker henchmen to me.
Kind of. Maybe they're like remnants of like a Joker. Either that or there's something, or they're another crew altogether. Also, I know Doug Walker talked about this. He's just like, I know that there were people in here that watched this, that watched the previous trailer and said, that one henchman really looks like Doug Walker. And then Batman proceeded to literally beat the shit out of him. And Doug was just like, I don't know if people want me to be like severely hurt or anything, but that's okay. He does kind of look like me, but I don't want to be like have my ass kicked like that. So yeah, these henchmen get the armor, the legit armor. I think is pretty cool. Here we see the Riddler and Batman having a little bit of a face-to-face. The fact that he's already behind bars. They did that previously with the Joker, but in The Dark Knight, but he was only in jail for 15 minutes when he got caught. And then there was the bombing at Arkham or at the jail, and he was able to get out.
I think the closest thing that I would say to that is Arkham Asylum, because obviously he's being captured at the beginning of it. And he's in jail for all of
also
30 seconds before it turns out that it was all a ruse and he got captured on purpose.
Also, the makeup effects on Colin Farrell as the Penguin here, great.
Yeah.
Alfred, Andy Serkis, amazing. And let's see.
There's really nothing about this that like makes me hesitant about going to see it. Like I think it looks really kick-ass.
Yeah, the club scenes right there. Like they're gonna. I hope they play with the fight choreography and they go all over the club. You know, up in the rafters, in the stairwell. You know, down on the potentially down on the dance floor. And it looks like Selena is on a little bit of a mission here where she's like trying to find someone or get something. And then there's the little scene here where, this.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the timer.
The lighting just by the gunshots is awesome.
Yeah. That's, again, Matt Reeves forming his own staples of visuals with this story. Just a couple more things to look at. The Batmobile looking friggin' awesome. And then right here where where Catwoman is terrified of like the brutality that is like Batman's like giving there. That's whew. And then let's see. Then this explosion, which again, Matt Reeves is infamous for these. He's infamous for the close-ups on the what is it called? These perspective shifts. The tank scene in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is probably one of his more famous ones, where the camera stays on this one spot, and then you see the environment around that spot get more and more chaotic. And just like you see, like, how the apes won from that shot. This here, you can see, it's basically the same.
Plus, that shot's really cool because it really makes the actor... It places the actor in that scene a lot better than certain other scenes with, like, pyrotechnics and big explosions and stuff do, where you can clearly tell, like, that the actor's in one shot, you know... And then it cuts to the explosion, and they were clearly away from any danger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like him being, like, clearly, like, having just drove through as that exploded. Like, it gives that illusion much better with that shot from the front of the car with his face.
Also, less than 6 months away.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I am down. That's got to be a movie.
I really hope that it drops during a very low COVID wave.
It's down right now, dude, and I hope that this is gonna be like one of the last big spikes we get in terms of infections. But I don't know what's gonna happen.
Hope.
Anyway, we gotta peace out. We got other stuff to get to. This was the Batman main trailer. I'm excited for this. I cannot wait. So hopefully you all are excited too, and hopefully we will see you all in the next one. So I guess until then, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you, everybody. Peace out.